Hi, and welcome to Locker Designer. In this presentation, we will be looking at creating locker room layouts. We will begin a new project, and the project will be called Room Sample. Continue. And we will be selecting from a fictitious product line called Metallock 7. We'll go with a gray door and a blue frame and trim. So the colors are shown over here on the left. We'll select a 12-inch wide by 12-inch deep by 72-inch high locker, and for this we will select a 1 and a 4 tier. Okay, the bank size is shown as 5 lockers per bank for this particular size. We'll hit continue, and in here we're selecting the options for the single tier. So we'll go with a ceiling coat hook, a hatch shelf, the split hinge, the keypad, perforated door, slope top, and metal base. We'll hit continue. Now we're selecting for the 4 tier, and we can see the options are still selected, so the appropriate options will show up in this particular locker. Right, so we've defined our locker types. We will now go to the project manager, and you notice we have locker types defined but no rooms are listed. So we'll go to the room manager and we'll call this room 1. Hit submit. Now this is the drawing, or the canvas we call it, or the drawing area. So it says click on screen below to begin drawing walls. We'll select one point here. We'll select a point to the right, and we'll tell it we want the wall thickness to be 6, and we want to place the wall thickness above the active wall line that we just drew, and we will make this 300 inches. Submit. So the system draws a 300-inch wall. We will come down 86 inches. Okay, and then we'll click to the right again, and now we'll go with 120 inches and hit submit. We'll come down 170 inches. Now we will go to the left, and rather than putting a dimension, we'll say we want to use the same X location as the start point. And now from here we'll pick above there, so we're drawing a vertical line, and we'll say the same Y location as the start point, and we've closed out our room. Okay, we want to do a few things. We're going to put a door in, so add doors, hit submit. We'll go with we'll use a 36-inch door. We'll go 20 inches from the wall. This will be a right-hand reverse door, which means it will open out from the room. Hit OK. Select the corner that we're measuring off of, and there's our door. Alright, we're going to select this wall again, and this time we'll add a column and hit submit. The column distance from the end will be 96 inches. The depth will be 18 inches. Column width will also be 18 inches. We'll leave the rest of these values at 0. You do have the ability to control a separation between the column or the object that you're drawing and the lockers. We'll hit OK, and we're coming off of this corner right here, and there is our column. Okay, so we're finished prepping the room. We will now place lockers, and so we'll select the top wall first. It's a standard wall locker run. We'll hit submit, and on the left hand side we'll say we want to close off. On the right hand side we want an inside corner. Hit submit, and it says you must select one locker type, so we'll hit our single tier, main, submit, and the system draws that in. Right, we'll now select a vertical wall. Again, it's a standard wall locker run. For the top, we're going with inside corner. For the bottom, we're going to go with an outside corner extended. And notice the preview that occurs on the right hand side. Whenever these are selected, you get a picture of what it is that you'll be putting in, and obviously the colored lockers are the ones that are active and being placed. So we'll hit submit, and it says the filler is 2 inches too small, so at the top we'll put that 2-inch filler. Notice the system does the calculation, figures out what you need. Alright, we'll click the horizontal wall coming off of there, and on the left we'll say you want an outside corner, and on the right we'll go with an inside corner. We'll hit submit here, and it picks up and draws that. Now if we wanted to go back and change this, let's say this locker run here, we wanted to, rather than being a single tier. We wanted to make the whole thing the 4-tier locker. We could just hit submit and automatically it changes. We'll select the right hand side and we'll go with an inside corner on top, inside corner on the bottom, hit submit. Again, the filler is too small, so we'll put a 2-inch filler after locker number 7 and hit submit, and so it places it right there. Lastly, well, we'll put 2 more runs in, and in the right hand corner we will have an inside corner. On the left hand side we will have a close off. Notice the system automatically picks up on how far it is to the column, and then coming off the column we'll say on the right hand side we have a close off, on the left hand side we have no close off, and hit submit, and the system automatically puts those in. It keeps a clearance around the door. There's a predefined clearance for doors depending on whether it's an in swing or an out swing, if it's a left-handed or right-handed door. And so we've placed our lockers here, and now we're going to place back-to-back lockers. Okay, and we will be putting in a vertical run of back-to-back lockers. We're going to use the top left corner as our reference point, and we click in the area, the active area, and we want to do multiple groups here. And so we'll say we want to come 60 inches off both walls. That'll be the clearance from the face of the locker to the wall. The number of columns will be 3. Number of rows will be 1. So the row amount doesn't really matter. The column amount does, and we'll make that 50 inches. Hit OK. And the system now says how many lockers do you want to put in. We've got 256. If we subtract the 60 on both sides, we end up coming out with 136 as the maximum dimension. And we'll hit submit. Okay, and the system places the 3 rows of back-to-back lockers for us. All right, so from here, we're going to go to the project manager because we want to obtain drawings of this. So we'll hit print selected rooms, we'll turn off get quote, we'll hit OK, and the system goes out and produces the locker drawings. So the drawing took about 1 minute and 15 seconds to produce. We'll take a look at that drawing. It's a PDF file. And so here is our room drawing. And you can see that it placed all the lockers and the spacers, indicated where the spacers sit. All right, the next sheet would be the single tier, the details. You'll notice that the balloons point to certain features, and it's enumerated on the right hand side what they are. Same thing with the 4-tier, and then these are details that are included in this particular configuration. The appropriate details will always be recognized by the system, whether they're features that are specifically added to the product line itself or whether they occur in the context of the room. All right, and then these are the individual locker runs. And you'll notice at the top of each of these drawings is an overall breakdown of how many of each type was used. Okay, and there's the back-to-back. All right, so that's the drawing module and how it works. We hope that this has been enlightening for you. Please feel free to contact us for more information or to schedule an online demonstration. Our contact information is on the screen, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.